sports. It's in the game. like I'm never enough. I say I don't give up, so I keep down low. Slowly coming undone, yeah. I run in circles. Get back, get away. But watch me try hard anyway. It's so fake, self-hate's killing me. I know that I'm not that, and I'm sick of pretending. So sick of pretending. I need to run away to not be just like the others. Feel like I'm never enough. I say I don't give up, so I keep down low. Slowly coming undone, yeah. I run in circles. Get back, get away. But watch me try hard anyway. It's so fake, self-hate's killing me. I know that I'm not that, and I'm sick of pretending. So
It's the NFC Championship game, and the road to a Super Bowl goes through Arizona. It's the Eagles and the Cards under the lights on Sunday night.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the desert Southwest, Glendale, Arizona, and State Farm Stadium. Coming up, a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a potential classic in store, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Arizona Cardinals. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports, and man, it is electric in here, and it should be. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their third-year quarterback.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
At the 32-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
They'll start on the ground with Benson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Back to throw now in his own end zone. Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr. And they'll get him down up past the 15. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. A give up the middle with Benson. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll look to throw here. Open man is Duvernay. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 39-yard line.
Zone read, here's Benson. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And Wilson in motion left. 2nd and 6. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
And 6 yards to go.
Back to throw here. A short one here, caught by McBride. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. On 1st down, it's Benson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of bounds. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of his shoelace, they convert on 4th down. They run over center with Benson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Duvernay in motion. On play action, they'll throw. Wilson's got it on the crossing route. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Michael Wilson, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals have struck first in this NFC title game. So a very good start, but don't go get those Super Bowl T-shirts left. Still the early going here.
I wonder if they're even printing them at this stage of the game, right?
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He had the touchdown pass on their previous drive. And they'll search. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Jalen Carter forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. Looking to throw. That is caught. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A huge play there for Arizona. 43 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 45 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are one game away from a Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got, and that's a heck of a run right there.
Duvernay in motion. Back to throw now on first down. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his...
Let's go now.
Now a play fake here on first down. That ball caught by Harrison. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They go play action here on first down. They'll get that complete to Harrison. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And he fends him off. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Trey Benson scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Cardinals have taken the lead here in this NFC Championship game. Well, solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in.
Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll look to throw here on first down. Pass complete there to Harrison. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
13 yards on the play.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Over the middle, complete. It's Wilson. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 39. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Back to throw again. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Well, big plays have been a hallmark of this offense all season, so there was no reason to think that it wouldn't continue here in this title game. Obviously, the magnitude of the event not getting to them early.
They'll look to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marvin Harrison Jr. in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Cards would extend their lead here just before halftime. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the 2nd half. The drive will begin with a run by Benson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
A short one here, caught by McBride. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Shotgun snap and a give to Benson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Let's go.
He'll drop to throw. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. Right back to Duvernay. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
On the handoff, Benson running right. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Now this time he'll look to throw. Pass to the right, and he's got McBride. And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Cardinals go up by 2 touchdowns. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is lets you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you get...
The Cardinals offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. That is incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Jalen Carter able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
That's caught inside the 20. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A huge play there for Arizona. 41 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Running out of the gun here with Benson. A nice little juke. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 88 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And that's the kind of run you get when you know Super Bowl berth is in sight. They've got the lead. It's the second half. All those weeks of wear and tear in your body just go away. He's running with purpose now, and that's a heck of a run.
Benson. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Now, whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Second and goal from the 1. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Cardinals are able to add on to that lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Arizona's offense back out and ready to go. And the pieces have fallen into place to this point. They've got a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a 1st down. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. Duvernay in motion. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's complete to McBride. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 40. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs. A give. Here comes Benson. Able to slither by. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. On 1st down, right back to Benson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. 2nd down and 6 now. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. On play action, they'll throw. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Marvin Harrison Jr. with his second touchdown of the night. And the Cardinals are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their fourth quarter lead. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And well, Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, that's deep for Duvernay. And he's got it inside the 10. A huge play there for Arizona. 66 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll run with Benson. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Trey Benson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done?
The Cardinals offense ready to set up shop. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A handoff here to Benson. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
Let's go.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat.
They'll go again with Benson. Gets by him at the 25. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Alert! Alert!
And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Go! Go!
The solid stiff arm. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone that has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, it'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the fourth. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Amari DiMercado. A 3-yard touchdown run. The Cardinals are headed for the Super Bowl as we sign off here and say goodnight, everybody.